Hey guys, welcome back. Hang on, my card's off somewhere else. Okay, Pisces. We are doing, you guys are the last read for this series. Okay, I was ready, I swear. And then all of a sudden, maybe you guys are the ones that are making me sleepy. Because, the last 2 days I've been really sleepy. Especially today though, like I didn't even want to. Anyway, alright, Pisces. What you guys need to know right now. Okay. Pisces. Okay. I keep wanting to say shit and then I just like stop myself. It's almost like you keep wanting to say something and then you like stop yourself. But obviously I don't think this is like random shit. I think this is like something that you keep wanting to say and you keep stopping yourself. I've done it like 3 times now. I was gonna say something and I was like, no. And then I was like, and then I was like, no. No. Alright. Pisces this week. Vacation. Are you going on a vacation? You know what I just heard? Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Let's go fly a kite. Mary Poppins, what's up? You guys are getting a nanny, or you guys dating a nanny, or what? Something about Mary Poppins. My right hand is itchy, so I feel like you guys have some money coming in, but also y'all might need some lotion. I don't usually put lotion on my skin. I have pretty normal soft skin, but I think I'm a little bit dry right now, which is not normal to see for me. Alright, you guys got woman. Dealing's a relationship with a woman. This is someone that could have dark hair. She could have either like almond eyes. Arch eyebrows. For a second I'm like, am I? No. Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's continue. What else do you need to know? Why am I so tired? I am so tired. You know what? I actually have not been keeping. Have not. It's been about a week and a half that I have not been doing good with what I've been eating, and it did cause a flare up. So that could be why I'm feeling like shit. All right, you have. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And then last one. Let's go fly time to act with Lion. You guys could either have Leo in your, I was going to say Lion in your chart. You guys have Lion in your chart? Lion sackish. Or you're dealing with someone that has Leo. Okay, and at the bottom we have marriage. Ooh. Mirage. Dude, I was watching and then dark man, dealing a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair, which could be you guys, or you could be dealing with somebody else that has dark hair. Something important such as a new job or raise, and then getting together with friends. There's 2 dogs. And then haystack, karma, you will reap what you've sown. And I do feel it, and then it has secret admirer. What the fuck? Alright. Give me 1 second, guys. If not, my baby's gonna have a conniption. Anyway, okay. So yeah. Okay, I feel like it's vacation time. It could be you guys are wanting a vacation, you guys are planning a vacation, or you guys are going to take a vacation. I do feel like you guys are either going to be on a vacation with someone, a woman, with a woman. She could have dark hair, she could wear flowers in her hair, she could have very almond hips. I was gonna say lips, okay? Oh my gosh. Something about daisies. And now I'm thinking of that song by Justin Bieber, the new one, Daisies. It's a pretty decent song if you haven't heard it. Doesn't he say something about wish you were in my bed or some shit? I don't remember. I've only heard it like 3 times. And then you got, don't be tempted to lower your standards. So, okay, I just got 2 scenarios, okay? Pisces, whichever one it is. You're either wanting to set up some kind of vacation or something to see someone, or to go on a vacation with someone, and there's either going to be somebody that's going to come in and try to tempt you. It could be somebody that's an ex, somebody that's I was going to say side chick. I don't know. Or it could be somebody that attempts to attack you and your relationship, whatever it is that you have here. They're saying let that shit just pass on by. Literally, it's like don't allow yourself to be moved in your energy, in your seat, right? Know your power. I feel like the person who you're dealing with also is not going to give a shit, right? With a long journey, either physical or emotional or mental. What? I feel like this, whatever this vacation is, it could either even be a mental vacation, but I feel like this is actually there's going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be a lot of growth. I feel like there's some kind of conversation it's meant to happen, but remember how I kept stopping and going, and I was like, oh, and then I was going to be like, oh, and then I was like, I know you guys couldn't tell, but like in my mind I was going to say something, and then I was like, no. And then I did it again, and I was like, no, whatever, it doesn't matter, I'm not going to do it. But it's time to act, whatever this is. And I do feel like it's a marriage with a sacred admirer. Oh, look, period of prosperity and abundance. Shut the fuck up. Romance, celebration, and party. Diamond, you'll be receiving a precious gift. What is this? Pisces. Do I have any Pisces? Nope. No Pisces. Well, whatever's in my house. Which I think I have Aries in my Pisces, which is the house of friendship and relationships. Alright, let's start clarifying. I still have that song stuck in my head. Let's go fly a kite up to the... I used to dream. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I used to be that person that always had shit in my purse. I remember one time I was working I used to do like mortgage loan modifications, and I remember this girl that was right in front of me. She was like, yeah, I'm diabetic, and I ran out of my medicine because my insurance, some bullshit. And I was like, oh, that sucks. And I was like, what kind of medicine do you drink? And she told me the name, and not even a week before, my mom had given medicine, and it was a diabetic medicine to lose weight. And when I tell you that I don't just take pills, I don't do that. Like, I don't fuck with that. I will not take something that I first haven't studied or know for sure that I need it. And I didn't need it. I wasn't pre-diabetic, I wasn't diabetic, I wasn't any of that. And I wasn't just gonna take shit to take shit. lo and behold, I reached in my purse and I was like, is it these? And she's like, oh my god, yeah. And I was like, this is like 2 months, well, you can have it. Like, I don't need this. I was that kind of person. I always had everything. I had like that Mary Poppins bag for a while. It was kind of weird and fun at the same time. And now I don't carry any bag because I literally just like, I'm an old lady that has one of those foldable phones. And I have all my cards on there and I have everything I need on my phone. I have my ID, but I know my ID number. Like, I don't need to carry my passport. So, like, yeah. The Nine of Pentacles, yeah, this is rewards. With the Nine of Pentacles, though, I feel like it's because you have... Ooh, I just got chills. You've done something really important. I feel like you have removed yourself from... Oh, I wanted to say energetic, but that's not what I was going to say. You have reached energetic sovereignty, or you have... No. How come I can't breathe? Okay, so there go my thoughts. What the fuck? Do you guys have like, oh my god. I have, my thoughts are gone. What is, oh my god. What just happened? What is this? Everything is gone. What I was going to say, my thoughts, everything. It's almost like I disconnected completely from my guides, my ancestors. Like the radio just stopped and it's silent. I have no thoughts. What is that? I don't like that. Oh my god, what is that though? Oh, there it's coming back. What was that? Did you guys just come online or something? Did you guys just go through something and you guys are now starting to... Oh, yeah, see? That was weird. I did not like that. That was really weird. I don't know if you guys disconnected your... Oh, and I just got really tired again. I don't know if you guys have disconnected from your guides and ancestors, or you guys just didn't have, you guys hadn't opened or expanded your gifts. I do feel like they are expanding, and maybe you guys didn't have, I think it's clairsentient. I'm not sure, because I actually have all the clairs, like the sense, the knowing, the hearing, the seeing, the visions. But I'm getting the visions and the hearing is what you guys are getting, because I lost both of those. It was almost like I didn't have my gifts at all, and that freaked me out a little bit. Anyway, I think those are coming in. With the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you guys have reached financial sovereignty. I don't think that you guys were like financially dependent on someone. I do feel like there was things in your life that you were choosing that was causing you to be you were making choices towards money, basically. Whether you needed to or not, it didn't matter. The universe was asking you to make moves that were away from what you were doing at the time, and I feel like you're doing that now. I do feel like this person is very authentic, whoever you're going to be dealing with, the person, the woman. But you are coming in authenticity. You are coming in being honest. Look, with the Four of Pentacles, yeah. With the Four of Pentacles, it's saying greed, right? It wasn't necessary. It doesn't mean that you have to be greedy, but you weren't wanting to open up. You weren't wanting to share of yourself, give of yourself in a certain aspect of your life. But you are now allowing yourself to be more authentic, and I feel like you're opening up. And some of you guys are either the woman or you're dealing with a woman, right? Or this could be the woman that you were connected to through, there was some kind of connection there with money, and that was causing you to, it was making it hard for you to make the choices that you wanted to make, right? Let's clarify flag. I just saw 444. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius. That felt really weird. I didn't like that. That felt really weird. Alright, let's clarify flag. The High Priestess. You know better. You know better, and your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is telling you, listen, this is not for you to move. This is not for you to react. This is also not a situation that you need to be dealing with anymore. You are now authentically who you are, and you know what you do want and you know what you don't want, and you're trying to create a different, especially right now with, there's a new moon, I believe it's a new moon tomorrow in Aquarius. These next 2 weeks is basically, if you want to move into a different portal, if you want to move the way that your life has been, if you're trying to elevate in certain aspects. I'm having a really hard time speaking in your reading. We're not in a retrograde, are we? I don't think so. I'm not sure, actually. The next 2 weeks are very important. The way you behave, the choices you make, can change your life quite a bit. Okay? So be careful of what there's things that the universe are going to force you to see, whether you want to see them or not. With certain things that you have been doing, people that you've been dealing with, who people are, you can no longer pretend not to see them anymore. Yeah. There we go again. I don't know. I'm not. Clarifying elephant. Strength, yeah. Using your fortitude to make the right decisions, and with this strength card, it is giving me 4, 5. She has, this is Kali, right? But in the picture she has, they're only showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of her hands. And in each hand she has a different thing. In one she has roses, and the other one she has a ring, and another one she has one of those things that clear the energy, and another one she has a spear, and another one she has a sword. So it's almost like you have options on what kind of life and what kind of relationships, friendships, all of that that you want to. And if you're wanting something specific, there's a time right now to use your strength to make better choices, right? Or even move forward and make better choices. Don't mind my kid. He's mad. But then I let him in, and then he meows in here. He's just mad. He wants to go out, but he's grounded. So, no. And no, I'm not playing. He really is grounded. He's been fighting with the street cats, and there's no need to be a bully, especially to those cats that don't even have a home. So he's not allowed to go out until he calms his ass down. Let's clarify lion. I can't see my timer from here. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles. That's funny because that was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled out the strength. Being flexible. 2 of Pentacles, but also making a decision. I'm hearing making a decision and just being flexible about, okay, let me see. What would be the easiest example? Basically, it's like, be flexible, making a decision to allow certain things in your life, and being flexible. My stomach's crooked. Being flexible about time. Why am I having such a hard time with you guys? I'm having such a hard time. It's almost like I'm in your energy and you guys are very fucking stubborn. And now I'm stubborn with my own reading. Almost like you guys don't like what I'm gonna say, so you guys almost want me to say something else. But I know Spirit is here because my nose is so itchy. and they're trying to get out the words, and it's almost like your energy is stopping me. You know those people that date that are like really stubborn, and they've been alone for a really long time, and they're very stubborn about their things. Like, they start to date, but they don't allow people to keep things over at their house, or they're like, this is my schedule and that's it, accept it or move on. Or I don't know, I can only see you on this day, or I won't answer your phones, or like being very stubbornly asshole-ish about it. The universe is saying you need to allow yourself to be more flexible, especially with whatever it is that you're wanting to choose. There needs to be more flexibility, more allowance in your life. You need to allow space for things to come in, especially the things that you are trying to call in, right? If you're not flexible, how are you going to allow anything to come in? With the Queen of Pentacles, this is a very ambitious, I feel like you guys are very ambitious, but I feel like this is going to be a very ambitious relationship. I don't know what that means, and I don't know why I said relationship, but I did see progress. And then I saw venture. See? Ambition, progress, venture. And then creativity, the Empress. And then legacy. What in the... And then lovers. Oh my God. Okay. You guys need to be flexible, and you guys need to stop. I know it's difficult. I've been alone for a really long time, and even when I was dealing with someone, I did not allow space, because that person took up so much space forcefully anyway, that I was not willing to lift a single finger to do anything for that situation, right? Because it was a negative space, right? So yeah, it'll probably be, but I am a very flexible person. I'm not one, if somebody's like, oh, hey, can I have a drawer or something? Yeah, sure. Or, hey, can you work these hours but not these hours? Yeah, but I can't work these, you know what I mean? Like, there's a need to be flexible and willing to compromise. That's the word. Oh my God, English is so hard. Alright, let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Rewards, but this is a reward. This is something you've been wanting. Uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is undetermined. I do feel like it's because of you guys. I feel like because you guys haven't made the choice, one, and two, you still haven't made the space, or you're not, what was the word I just said? Flexible? What was the word? I can't even remember. Dude. Alright, let's clarify authentic. Oak tree, and then you guys got crutches. Permanence, enduring, heritage, renewal. You guys, okay. Whatever this is going to last a very long time. This is legacy. This is fertility. This is deeply rooted, and it's grounded. Whatever this is, this person who's authentic is very connected to source. There's growth here. There's stability here. It's permanent. It's enduring. And this person is like a shelter. With the High Priestess and the flag, don't be tempted to lower your... there's a victim mentality, a self-pity here that you're still harboring due to past relationships, to past situationships, that you're afraid, and you're afraid of moving on, and you're actually using those against your future relationships. You're using that against yourself. I don't know, something about Valentine's Day happened where there's something about the holidays. And you know what? I was actually singing a Christmas song before I came out. Something about Christmas and something about Valentine's Day. And I feel like you're actually... Yeah, like... It's almost like you're... Okay. It's like when a family member has a family that dies on Christmas, and then they forever hate Christmas because their family member died on Christmas. Yo, first of all, your family doesn't have to fucking suffer that shit. That was somebody else, and that was a loss. It doesn't mean that your children, your spouse has to deal with you being all Scrooge, right? Things happen, shit happens. You have to move forward and you have to move on, and it's not okay for you to take it out on future relationships, on whatever this is, right? This doesn't even have to be a relationship, but I am seeing there's a woman here, and there's something about either Christmas or something about Valentine's Day where you guys don't like these holidays because they remind you of a fucked up situation in the past. The future should not fucking have to harbor the indiscrepancies of the past, especially if it's a different person, right? But you still are using crutches for unhealthy coping mechanisms, and I feel like it's your ego, to be honest with you. You're using it as an excuse, and that's why it's uncertain, because this is something that you could lose. People like to say, oh, you're never going to miss what's meant for you. If it's a person, yes, because people have self-respect and they have free will, just like you have free will to continue to not make a choice, right? I just heard keep sleeping on them. I don't know. And if this isn't you, if this is a person in reverse, then fine, then it's the person in reverse. But there is somebody here that is still allowing fear to not move forward. Fine print. Yeah, there's a need to look closer, to inspect, to research. You can be careful. You can pay attention, but don't assume shit. There's a need for you to deep dive here. It's almost like somebody that's afraid of swimming and they just need to be pushed into the water, to be honest with you. Read between the lines. If this is somebody that's coming in from your past, or somebody that's coming in to offer you something that's, once again, something unhealthy, this is, you guys, this is your choice, right? It's your life, but it's not going to be good. It's not going to be a good situation. And then, yeah, the Two of Pentacles, flexibility. Being innovative, being creative, using our imagination. Groundbreaking development, meaning like you're actually going to be moving into something where you've never actually been before. Yes, that is my cat that just spilled all my damn cards. Because he's over here. Oh, no, es que te pasas, güey. O sea, en serio. Tate. You're moving into an innovative state where everything you've done before has never been done before. Because you're dealing with different energies, you're dealing with different people, you're dealing with different, what did it say, karma? You're dealing with something that's very different than what you've ever dealt with, and you don't know because you haven't moved into it. And there's like, it's okay to fail, like it's okay to fail. What it's not okay is for you to stay in the same shit because you want to be like, woe is me. Woe is you, but you keep making the same choices. And when you're presented with different options, you don't jump forward. Yeah. And at the bottom we got dynamite, excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, breakup, catalyst for change. Someone here has a short fuse too. With the 5, you could be dealing with a Leo. Sudden, unexpected, fast. Yeah, this is something that could be, it says it's undetermined, but because I feel Pisces, you guys are not making a choice, and there's a choice that needs to be made. Look, family, loyalty, faithful, commitment, fidelity, trust, affection. But you guys are not sure if you want that, or if you guys want to be a lone wolf. It is your decision. What I'm seeing is something could be very, 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 very different. But it's a choice that's needed to be made. And you guys are allowing past memories and past situations to continue from getting something amazing or moving forward. Alright, Pisces, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this helped, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.